This is Vision 2015. Today I want to cover 5 tips for successful strategic planning. Strategic planning that actually works. Tip number 1 for strategic planning that actually works is location, location, location. It does matter where you have it. We work with lots of different companies and they think, well, where can we have it? Where can we have our strategic planning? Well, we have a conference room. Let's just go back in our conference room and we'll have our strategic planning in the conference room, right? Maybe you should have it here. Was that a shameless plug? No, because this is truth too. You should have it here. You know why? Because when you come here, you're thinking differently. You're feeling differently. Your people feel like they're stepping away from things. There's a real reason that you want to have strategic planning away from the office. And that doesn't mean you have to go to Jamaica. There's lots and lots of places right here in Springfield, right here in Springfield, right here where you can come and you can have your strategic planning. Right? It gives you a different perspective, right? A paradigm shift. You all know what a paradigm is? It's 20 cents, right, Gene? She was sitting up here just waiting to make the paradigms. You get it? 20 cents. I'll explain it later. I like that. A couple of you are just getting it now. That's okay. That's great. So paradigm shift. We all live in a paradigm, right? We're all, unless you're Charlie Sheen, you can only live in your head, right? You can't jump into anybody else's head. So we're all in these paradigms every day. Let me ask you a question. See, time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like a... Can anybody give me a good answer? Time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like a... Banana. Who said banana? You like quotes, don't you? Yes. And who said that? Do you know whose quote that is?
Groucho Marx.
It is Groucho Marx. Very good. Give Jim a big round of applause. That's great. Now, how many of you were stuck on time flies like an arrow and fruit flies like a... Instead of fruit flies like, right? Because we're talking about this little bug right here. Fruit flies like a banana. Some of you are still, like, you're just getting out of it, right? Paradigms, right? You're stuck. Fruit flies like a banana. They do, they really do. If you have fruit flies and you leave bananas out, they will eat them, right? They love bananas, right, Jim? That's how they roll. So we are stuck in these paradigms all day. And what's great about what we do is when we go from business to business to business and organization to organization, we see all those different paradigms. And they exist everywhere. They exist in our own organization. So getting outside of that organization gets your mindset out of those paradigms that you see every day. When you walk into your office, you have a mindset, right? You're thinking, I got to get caught up. I got to think about emails. I got to pick up my phone. I got to do whatever it is that I do. When you walk into your conference room, you're thinking about whatever happens in your conference room. Thinking about the potluck dinner we had last week. If you have potluck dinners, I'm thinking about the meetings that we have. I'm thinking about our weekly staff meetings. Whatever those things are, you're in a mindset. Getting away from that, going someplace where it's open, where you can just think and it's different, and will get you out of that mindset. It breaks your paradigm. It also gets you away from the noise. Every so often, we have clients who say, no, we're going to do our strategic planning in our own location. And what always happens is this. They get interrupted constantly throughout the day because it is too easy to take those few steps outside of your conference room to check into your office, to open up that email, and you get those 10 emails, and they all have to be suddenly addressed right now, and you check your phone, and you're getting the text messages, and the questions coming from the employees who aren't participating right then and there, and all that stuff, and that noise hits you, and then you're supposed to go back and you're supposed to think. And you know what the impact as a facilitator for strategic planning is when those people come back into the room? It takes us about 20 minutes to get them all back to focused on anything regarding strategic planning. Your mind cannot change gears that quickly. Okay? So another great reason to leave your current location is to get out of the noise that you're in. And you should come here. Because is this not a great location? Seriously. Sarah, Sarah helping us put together this event. Raise your hand again, Sarah. Give her a round of applause again, because this is really spectacular. We said, please show off with the food, show off all the things you can do. And this has just been spectacular. Let somebody else do that for you. I get so many clients who are so worried about setting all that up. Okay, we'll bring the paper plates, and who's got this, and I'll bring the pot of chili, and we'll do this, and we'll bring all this. Just let somebody else do this for you, okay? Focus on the planning. Planning is one of the most important things you're going to do.